everybody, my name is Janek Pentz from Warsaw in Poland, and I'm really excited to talk to you today, and I'm really happy that we can meet together despite the pandemic and share some vibes and thoughts between us. And my beloved professor at the Chopin University of Music always says that the musician should start with music itself, to let the music speak of itself. So firstly, I'd like to invite you to listen to one song. It's called Kłobuk. And what does it mean? I will say later. Please listen. So, I'm really happy that I can play for you live, in fact, despite all the situation we face. The song was called Kłobuk. It's a kind of Polish demon, and I used his name for sharing the idea that even the bad things happening can always transform to something positive or something teaching, something we can learn from. It's very important also today. Please let me introduce you the second hero of today's workshop. It's the beautiful guitar from Baton-Rouge-Gitarre, a custom-made signature guitar. Baton-Rouge is headed by Reinhardt Best Acoustics, a beautiful company consisting of beautiful people and very inspiring one. So if you never heard about it, I highly recommend you to check out, to contact them, to check the guitars, the instruments, really beautiful stuff, and very open people for advising, helping, creating beautiful things because the things can be beautiful not only visually but also spiritually, I suppose. Why? For me, the guitar itself is not only the object you are using. It's something more. It becomes a person, maybe even. I remember some time ago I was reading Albert Einstein's quotes, and Einstein said something like, even the objects have a life inside, because if it's not a pure energy, it's just the energy transformed to something solid, a matter. So I think that's right, and in every object you can find some energy inside, and the musical instruments are filled with this energy very highly. And every time I try to find some new pieces to compose, I just take my guitar and start to conversate. I just improvise over and along. I don't know what I will play. I ask my guitar for what I can play. My guitar said to me, you can go this way, or this way, or this way. And very, very often I experience that the guitar is like a good therapist that is showing you, hey, you've got a very nice experience in your life. You didn't notice it before. But after talking with the instrument, it goes deeply to your consciousness. You know that you have experienced something important. And now you can go through this, develop the idea, and tell the story about it. The story. The story is something really, really, really important in music. For me, maybe even the most important part of music. I remember a very beautiful situation. Many years ago, my dear father went for a great adventure journey to Chile in South America. And he's a diver in general, and the purpose of this expedition was to dive in the highest located lake in the world, to break the Guinness record. They spent many, many, many days in the desert called Atacama, in a very, very dry place, maybe one of the driest places in the world, trying to convince their bodies to the environment before going to attack the lake and to dive. And there was a film team with them in the mountains, and after coming back to Poland, they gave me the beautiful opportunity to write music for a documentary talking about all this expedition, about the feelings of the participants of this expedition, about what was happening in the desert. And I remember I asked my father, could you please tell me about what you've experienced, but please don't tell me the story about moving upper and higher and higher and higher and day by day. It is important, but please tell me the story about your feelings about this. Your feelings changing day by day, as long as you were just looking for the desert, for the dark sky with no people around, experiencing the loneliness there. This was the story. This was the most inspiring story. So this was the point of the beginning for me to start composing music, because music itself is a language, is a tool of communication. Of course, we've got sounds, we've got just something pleasant to our ears, but music is a language that is very universal. No matter what we are from, you are from Poland, Germany, South America, Asia, music is something you will always understand. It goes through the words and even deeper. So what I did was to listen to the story of feelings, trying to understand it, to feel it as my own feelings, and then I wrote pieces called Atacama 1, 2 and 3. Now I found it really convincing for the audience, because what they could see on the screen was the mountains, the story of traveling. Yeah, everybody can see that. But what they got from music was the feelings of the people trying to break their fabilities, to go forward. And now I would like to present you a song that I was inspired by a book. Some time ago I wrote about a beautiful Japanese concept, wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi. It's about finding a beauty inside the things that may seem imperfect, right? Something imperfect can be beautiful. We always strive for perfection, but while achieving perfection, we lose something very important. So again, I tried to catch the feeling and try to tell the story. And if you only would like to write to me, if you maybe catch this story, if you understand it, I would be really, really, really glad to hear it. So the song is called Wabi Sabi. Wabi Sabi is a very, very short composition concerning Japanese idea of finding beauty in imperfection, something really, really inspiring for me. And what I would like to say about the form of this song is that it's kept simple. The idea is to keep it simple. And now I remember the words of Mr. Wyman from the Rolling Stones. He was playing bass guitar in the Rolling Stones, and he said something like, just keep the music you're playing simple and leave the space for the public, for the audience, for your receivers to fill this space with their own interpretations and thoughts and ideas. So keep it simple, make the space. I find it really, really interesting, and what is really important in writing music and keeping it simple is this kind of respect for your audience, because I think being a musician is something that allows you to influence somebody's life even for 5 minutes. You can make it maybe even a little better or more exciting or just more pleasant. We all know that facing even the little things can be sometimes very hard. That facing these things right now in the pandemic of COVID-19, right, is something really strange, really unexpected, and we all have problems with our work, with our personal lives, with our psycho health, and now I think the culture and music is something really needed and not dangerous. Probably you have heard about the Polish painter and theater theorist and artist. He was called Witkacy. He said that music is the one and only drug that is not dangerous, but is the most beautiful of all of the drugs existing. So I think keeping music simple, communicative, using it as a language, a way of telling stories, makes us somebody that can change somebody's life if only we want to see the beauty in our own lives. Being a musician is something, is a way of finding beautiful things, even very beautiful, small beautiful things in your life, catching it, turning into music and showing it to the other side. Hello, I found this very beautiful, I found this very beautiful, I experienced something beautiful and I want to share this beauty with you. That's why I wanted to become a musician. So, for the end, I would like to show you a story about keeping the fire inside. When we are facing some crisis like now with the COVID, it's very easy to lose the fire we hold in our hearts, and after losing the fire, we have nothing left worth of keeping our activities. So it's a short meditation on the light itself, on the fire itself, for the power of life itself. It's called candlelight. Okay, here we go. candlelight, some kind of brightness. Thank you so much for staying with us, for enjoying Guitar Summit this year, and I'm really happy we can spend some time together with music, with ideas, and I highly recommend you checking out the Baton-Rouge guitars that made for me this beautiful signature custom made guitar that I enjoy really much, my new friend. So I really hope to see you next year alive alive and on the live stage at Guitar Summit in Mannheim, Rosengarten. But for now, enjoy your time, enjoy music, enjoy your life, enjoy even the smallest brightnesses in the world. Thank you so much. My name is Janek Pentz and hope to see you again. Goodbye.